Hey everybody, it's Def Stamina. Welcome back to Kirby's Dream Course. Today we're going to be doing Course 5. We completed Course 4 last time by the skin of our teeth, so we're going to do Course 5. And here's the thing with this. I've actually started a recording previously, and it ended up getting messed up at the last bit. It actually ran out of data, so I had to remove some of my old stuff so that way I could make up room for this. But I actually did about 6 attempts during that fail recording, and I could not get past hole 6. I did learn a little bit of strategies, though, while taking the multiple attempts at it, so hopefully maybe get a little bit better, maybe get through a little bit easier, making things easier on ourselves. It's probably still going to take multiple tries. I'll probably go past the 3 strikes and you're out rule and just kind of do a montage if it starts taking a little while. But we're going to go and just hop right in here, and you kind of start seeing what I have been experiencing. Starting out with this course right here, it's not terrible. It doesn't look that bad when you look at it. There's just 3 enemies. There's water everywhere. But the problem is, first attempt, I hit the speed boost. I took out 2 enemies, but I fell straight off and lost a life immediately. Because when you fall off, you lose all your lives, not just your tomatoes. You lose all your lives, so you have to be really careful. And so I've decided to start playing the risky game and playing the lob game right here and trying to hit Mr. Spinning Head just right here on the corner here. And you pretty much have to hit it at full power to get him, which I believe I hit under a little bit. But I still got through. I'm actually up on the top, which is surprising. And that's the first time I made it up on the top. I think it's probably just best for us to go ahead and put it down. Kind of get down to the guy there at the bottom. Hit about 3/8. It should, if anything, it'll hit us into the water. Well, we took out the enemy, which is good. So now we just gotta climb our way back up, which shouldn't be the worst thing in the world if we can hit shots really well. That's a pretty good shot. We shouldn't end up rolling down from that. There we go. We're getting somewhere immediately on this one. All right, lob shot. We're probably going to go about, let's say, about that much. Just enough to get up there. I'm really not worried about not making it. I am kind of just worried about getting through this hole as easily as possible without giving ourselves a lot of heartache. I've spent several times playing this, and just because of the setup of the enemies, I lost a life usually on this course immediately. This course right here, not too bad. It's just kind of strenuous. You have to place your shots kind of perfectly. You can't lob or anything, and if you power shoot, you're kind of flying. You're going to miss. I pretty much missed that first enemy unless you hit it exactly enough to just fly over the ledge. So I just kind of hit it well over the ledge. Oh, I actually almost took the enemy out in that first try there, but I pretty much just skip over, and then I kind of just lob myself back to go and hit the enemy back to kind of keep myself alive. Let's see if we hit the enemy. We do. So now we're going to have to waste a shot pretty much just to get back across the water, which, honestly, I could care less, honestly. I'm more worried about just getting somewhere, honestly. It's a great power shot. We end up a little bit further. We're going to lose life, of course, because that was our last tomato. Still calling it tomato. So here we go. That should bounce us back into the hole if we hit it near full power. That might as well be full power. Be really disappointed if it didn't go in. But it did, though, which is good. I've had a little bit of shaky success between the several attempts I've done off camera, because I've had anywhere from being down to my last stock right here to being out of lives immediately. So I didn't ever notice that a lob could do anything right here. We hit it at full power. That may actually be enough to take out our dude. It is! Look at that. Saved myself a little bit of heartache there. I didn't know that was actually something you could do, because I always seem to fail at it immediately. Hitting up the hill. We're going to take one enemy out at a time. I should have hit it a little harder. Maybe got to that center box, but I mean, really, what else would it have done? Okay. Hitting to the center now. And try and hit to the center at least. I'm going to miss the enemy a lot, actually. But I hit it. I finally hit it. Now I got a guy over there, and if you notice here, there is actually no barriers, and a lob is going to be very, very risky right here. If I hit any bit under, I'm probably screwed. But I think I'm just going to kind of go for enough to get maybe up the hill. Hopefully like that much is enough and doesn't send me flying over the ledge. Ooh, that was close. And we just tapped ourselves over the hole, so now we have a pretty good chance to just kind of put it in. Oh, that was almost a too powerful shot. Thank goodness that went in, though. That one was not too bad. Now here is where everything just goes out the window. This is ridiculous. You see you have your guy up here. You pretty much have to hit him. A lob is pretty hard to do from up top there, or from down below there. And you have to hit it. If you hit it too powerful, you're of course going off the ledge because there's no barrier there. I've had a bad time trying to guess it. Exactly halfway is pretty much what you have to hit it to get the result you want. I'm going to start heading down now immediately. What the heck? That lob would launch us like way out of bounds. Oh, because I'm considered to be going off the ledge. Great. Okay. Now thanks we can determine that. But now we're just going to go straight up down the hill. Take out our snowman dude down here. And there's actually an enemy over there. We actually almost skipped across the water. We're going to go down here and get this enemy on this side first. Wait, no. Back. We actually want to line it up first, you know. In this part, I was actually silent for a big lot of the practice because I was trying to, or in the last recording attempt, because I was trying to focus on getting as close as possible to or trying to put myself in the right position. I mean, because this part is really one of the toughest courses, or probably is the toughest course that I've experienced so far. Okay, it looks like the way we line this up, we could probably take out at least one of the enemies. Okay, we hit it a little under what I wanted, but we took out that guy. We're rolling toward that hill. I don't think it's going to be enough to get in, is it? Oh, it is! That is nice. So we actually handled that course a lot better than I thought we were going to. I was actually very worried about that course screwing with us. Now this course here, so far out of the 6 that I've made it through, 6 is the farthest I've made it in any of my attempts. This course is not that bad. Usually you can hit it at maybe, you could probably hit it at like half power and just kind of take it one at a time. If you want to play the safe route, you could try to be risky and jump for 2 at a time if you feel like you can go for it. I kind of just spend my time going for 1 at a time though, because there's really no point to just try and risk it if you're gonna end up missing at some point. So I got up the hill. That should come back and hit him. Just barely does. But that's all that matters. We hit him. Okay, I'm gonna putt over to this side. I'm gonna take this enemy out. But yeah, I've been playing this game extremely safe. Pretty much just trying to conserve. I don't like to play the aggressive game. I tried to play the aggressive game in the failed recording, and I immediately lost one of my lives. So yeah, not a good time trying to be aggressive. Okay, looks like the lob here will kind of bounce right there. Maybe hit the underside of the pumpkin head there. Pumpkin face. We hit the pumpkin face, dude. We got the Waddle Dee turned into the hole. I'm okay with that. Now we got the putt. It's not quite 3. No, whoa, no. We don't want to do that. We definitely don't want to do that. All right, here we are. I think that's a little too powerful. Oh my goodness. That kind of sucks. We lost a tomato right there, but we're just gonna putt like normal and take our make. There we go. We still have 6 shots, and this is where we're about to make the hole 6, the furthest that I've ever made it in this. This is pretty tough, and as I've mentioned before, I believe I mentioned it in a previous recording, that I'm only going for completion, not score. So first thing we're going to do is going to hit this enemy. You see there the speed boost actually leads up to the upper level where the other part is. I'll show you the rest of the map here in a second. Up here, there's 4 enemies, 2 floating, 2 on the ground. There's no barrier up here aside from the warp area. And the crack over there, I'm not actually sure. I haven't tried to go under him or anything, but he doesn't shoot electricity on like a normal basis like the other courses had been doing. I'm sure if you try to do something, it'll just mess with you. But what we're gonna do is we're just gonna kind of put it up the hill here. Maybe hit it hard enough to get to the warp. We did. And maybe try to bowl down into that center area. Hit maybe one of the enemies, which we do, which is great. But now here's where everything's going to start hitting the fan, because now I have no idea what to do from here. We're probably going to hit the Krakow, looking at this aim here, but honestly, I would go ahead and take a life to try and be able to make that shot there. Okay, so I think we actually need to be very careful of our shot. Kind of expected to hit the Krakow there. We may actually end up going out of bounds. Oh, we don't, but we get a tomato and save ourselves. Now we just kind of have to put up the hill, which should be hopefully not too much of a nightmare. I'm going to pat it at half power, and we made it in. That's the first time I've completed hole 6 after 7 attempts off, or after 6 attempts off camera. This is the 7th attempt right here. Okay, now we're into unfamiliar territory. Now I have no idea what in the world we're supposed to do. We got one enemy right there. I have no idea how hard to hit it. And then we just got Waddle Dees lining it down all the way down the bottom. So that's going to be a little annoying. I have no idea how hard we're going to have to hit this guy. I think to be safe, we'll try to go half first attempt. Oh, we're not quite there. Luckily, we can stay in our little middle area here. So half is not quite enough. I think we'll probably go a little between half and 5/8. Probably about that much is enough. Oh yeah, that's good. And we're gonna. Oh, I thought we were going to have enough to roll over the ledge there. But now we're right here against the ledge. We're gonna see. I'm gonna see what a lob will get us. We could hit the Waddle Dee right there and maybe start bouncing all the way down the hill. That's a good shot. We do hit the Waddle Dee. We hit another Waddle Dee on the way down too. And we're gonna hit a third Waddle Dee on the way down. That's nice. That actually paid off pretty well. You know, we could actually bounce off this thing. We can actually go and hit that Waddle Dee right there. I'm going to try it. I'm not sure about it, but I'm going to try it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be safe. I already said I was going to be the safe guy. I'm just going to take out this guy, and then we kind of lob ourselves up to that area. We don't want to really try and Stephen Curry it, because there is no barrier here. So we kind of just want to play the safe game. So I'm just going to kind of put it right maybe here. Probably lob about half power. There we go. Okay. Now we're right here at the ramp. I don't actually have any idea how powerful we're supposed to hit it. I'm going to go 1 and see if that gets what that gets us, or quarter power. And we're in. All right. We have chances now. Now, it depends on how wickedly crazy Course 3 or Course 8 is going to be on whether we have the chance of completing this or not. Okay, so we got vents. That's obviously never a good sign when it talks about me. One enemy back. One enemy here. Then we got conveyor belted all the way up to one enemy. Okay. Well, I'm not worried about wisping, or I'm not worried about speed boosting ourselves up. So I think we just need to be conservative. Probably hit it that much just to take out that enemy. Don't roll into the speed boost. Oh gosh, that was close. Okay. I think what we can do now is I'm gonna move over a little bit, like right maybe here. I'm gonna put it about 1. Kind of line us up with that conveyor belt. The conveyor belt will practically carry us all the way up the hill. We can go back and hit that enemy and then just come back down to get our dude. So we're gonna do that. It's gonna really suck if I just blow this opportunity and we still lose the course, but we're on the conveyor belt now. Just gonna let the conveyor belt do its thing. We'll get up to the top spot. That's nice. Well, of course, we lost a life because I used the last tomato to get up the hill. Now we just got to be extremely careful on our way back. So after we hit this guy, we will have 4 shots to make it to the hole. I kind of want to do it enough to where we kind of... No, I don't want to do that. I was saying I kind of want to hit it enough to kind of bring us down the hill. No, I don't want to power hit it. Jeez, leave me alone, game. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of hit it, take it out enough, there's the enemy all the way down there at the end. I'm kind of hoping we can just put it straight down without like having the conveyor belt be an issue. That's gonna hit us straight back into the conveyor belt. I think I'm just gonna try and straight put it down the hill then. Kind of want to be as careful as possible going down the hill. Of course, that's not very careful because I immediately hit Wispy, and I believe I'm behind Wispy. That shot gives us a good opportunity, though, if we don't hit the speed boost thingy. I think I'm just going to kind of put it down, then. I could very much blow it right here, but I'm going to own up to my mistakes. Oh, my goodness. There is opportunity, just like E-Trade. I don't know if you get that reference, but... Okay. We have the opportunity here. I'm going to putt it. See what the lift gets us. Probably not going to hit too hard, but like enough to get us over the hill because I don't want us to go flying over. Okay, stop. No! Okay. Do or die here. Do or die here. But now we have chances. We know what we're up against. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I even want to lob or putt. I don't know which one I want to do. But we have the opportunity, and at least we know what we're going to do if we do end up having to fail. We have to hard putt it a little bit. Yes! We're in! We beat course 5. You only saw one attempt, but I beat it. It took 7 attempts for me, but we finally beat course 5, or I finally beat course 5. Oh my goodness. That was so much trouble to get through. As I mentioned before, I took 6 tries before to try and get through. I basically kind of learned it a little bit, so I kind of did cheat, but now we finally got through. And you saw that was actually a pretty tough course, even though I did complete it in the 1 try there. It took 7 tries total, including the 6 off camera, to complete the course, and we scored a terrible 44, but I'm not worried about that. We beat the place. What's 6, 7, 8 going to be like? That's going to suck. But we beat course 5, and our Kirbys are dancing. Whoa, there was that funky dance again. But we beat course 5. Whew. It came down to the last shot for that one. That was bad. You see, actually, it only recorded 5. That's surprising. It usually recorded, it was 7 attempts, but it only recorded 5. That's weird. Of course, we probably need to be happy because we're beating it in less time than the CPU. The CPU is taking like 13 tries apparently, but we beat course 5, and we're gonna move on to course 6 next time, and that ought to be a great thing considering what we just went through in course 5. But that's gonna do it for this episode. I've been Def Stamina. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.